Hi, it's Zebra1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox. And the Xbox version of the game recently had a fight night that attracted loads of people, and it was on a random night of the week, not a weekend, not a special night or anything. It was just hastily put together by Jabba's Palace and thrown out there. And I rocked down there in a Diamondback Scout stealth ship, had some fun, force shelling cannon people with around. I've got 2 force shell cannons and 2 cooling thermal vent beams on this thing. It's a silly build. It's just for trolling, and the fact that I was stealthed meant that I might survive in here longer than a few minutes. I ended up jousting against a Corvette 1-1, which was probably the dumbest move I could have done, but it was funny. And lots of people were moaning about the fact they were missing shots, not realizing they were being hit by force shell cannons. People were being hit by them, not realizing I was even in the fight, so that was good fun. I was just sneaking around, being very, very, very sneaky. And apart from the fact that there's giant yellow beams that lead back to my ship, which is kind of a giveaway, but I survived in this mass brawl, free-for-all, for about 25 minutes, which I gotta say is a lot longer than I probably would have survived in most of my other ships. I wasn't the first to die, I wasn't the last alive, but I never expected to be. There was some fun, silly builds in here. There was some serious hardcore builds in here. There was Corvettes, there was FDLs, there was all sorts going on. There was tons of people in instance, and it was all really good fun. I honestly couldn't believe that on a Tuesday night this sort of thing would happen, but it did. So it was nice to see everyone. It was nice to see a lot of people that haven't played the game for a long time, and it was nice to see the appetite to come on the Xbox version is still there for a lot of people. Even a lot of people who have the PC version and have Odyssey on PC, they still occasionally pop back and enjoy themselves on Xbox. There is something fun about the Xbox community, something less serious than the PC community. Let's face it, we don't have Spear, which is just a plus all the way across the board. Also, there's no one trying to harvest your IP address or anything silly like that. It's a fun, chilled, relaxing environment for the most part on Xbox. It might be because IED no longer exists, but we have no lawful factions left, so it's just a chilled place. You can have mass parties full of people who claim to be lawful and people who claim to be bad guys, and no one's moaning at the lawfuls partying with us. You can have just fun chatting and chilling out. This was a ridiculous party in the end. It was huge. Later on this evening, there was mistakes were made as Meta tried to persuade me to buy a all-beam Anaconda, and then we tried them out and decided to get rid of them immediately. So that was the thing. We were considering building Death Stars to the point that we actually brought them, looked at them, and then sold them off. So that happened. But all in all, I had a fun time down at the fight night, just chilling out, relaxing. I brought my the reason I brought my Diamondback Scout was that the kickoff time got put back twice, and it got put back to right in the middle of when I was going to be off AFK doing stuff, so I didn't know if I was going to get involved. So I basically parked my stealth ship at the front of the station and just left it there. And people don't notice it when it's just tucked right into the station. It's very hard to see and it's not on radar. And I managed to get back just in time to actually take part in the fight night, so that was good. It was fun. It was hastily put together and a little poorly organised, but I didn't expect anything else from the people on Jabba's Palace. I mean, it was Oman UK who put it together, and what can I say? I mean, obviously there's a video on my channel of somebody having to go at him for about 45 minutes, but all I'm going to say about Oman is that I didn't expect this to actually attract as many people as it did, because he's not the most organised of fellows. I mean, here's him. This is while I was out the front of the station. That's him trying to get in the station. Yeah, he was late to his own fight night. When he turned up, he got jammed in the toast rack, This is the sort of stuff that didn't fill me with confidence. And on that screen in front of you is my ship. So please let me know if you spot it. It's there. I've just zoomed out a bit. But yeah, it's a nice little trick with the stealth ship. Just park it on the front of the station, like flush against the station, and people just don't see you that often. I've done it loads of times, but there we go. He does finally manage to get into the station, so well done to him. And the fight night he organised, despite my reservations about him organising it, was actually a lot of people. There were people having instancing issues. There were multiple instances open, and it got all confusing and crazy. But a lot of people had a lot of fun, and a lot of people came on the game that haven't been on the game for ages, chatted, had fun, and it was silly, and it was enjoyable. Yeah, any of the guys that are on PC or look to pop back on Xbox, you know, that find themselves short of funds or their carrier close to decommissioning, always just, you know, hit me up, ask me for a favour. It's not a problem. Always happy to help someone come back to Xbox and have fun. And honestly, this evening's entertainment was a lot of fun. And yeah, I think Vaz has already commented about it in my comment section on another video, saying how much fun he had. And it was nice to see everyone on Xbox for once. And it was just, yeah, the system local and that just showed loads of commanders, and I wasn't even in the main instance at one point, so it got proper crazy. I was piggybacking people after I got back from dying. I was piggybacking people in and out of the instance for a bit, which was quite good fun. I was leaving certain wings, joining other wings, and acting as a wing beacon, which is something that I used to do a lot in my stealth ship back in the XO days. Guide people into the fight. It was basically, that's what my stealth ship used to be for, was sit on the edge of a fight in stealth mode, occasionally shoot some long range rail guns, but for the most part just act as a wing beacon, guiding in vet after vet after vet into the fight. That was the XO way of fighting, just dump so many people on the heads of the enemies they've got no hope. But you know, that was a long time ago. And yeah, as you can see, I've not got long to go in this fight. But I had fun. I foreshadowed a lot of people. I smiled a lot. I laughed a lot. I had a smirk on my face the entire evening. It was properly just a fun, entertaining evening with a massive party chat on the go. So yeah, it was all solid good fun. And eventually I got taken out, but you know, I did my bit. I fought on as long as I could. I lasted pretty well in there. And I think I only ran through all my heat sinks and my chaff, but yeah, all in all, it was a fun night's entertainment. And yeah, I look forward to them putting more of these together. I think they've done one since this one already, but I wasn't available for that one. I'm working a lot at the moment. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all maybe on a fight night. Take care, everybody.